Hello and welcome. I hope you have a snack, a cup of tea, and I'm very pleased that you are watching. And so is the cat. I filmed this video a few months ago, right when we were finishing up planning for a move. The whole house was filled with boxes, and my brain was definitely far too full. I grew up in a very small town, one of the places in America that if you blink when you drive by on the highway that runs through it, you'll probably miss it. I was and am very lucky to have grown up that way, but I had always wanted to move away and experience something different. I was lucky enough to have a family that valued travel, so I was able to go many different places, but that only made me want to move away and experience something else all the more. When I graduated high school, I kept telling myself that I would leave as soon as I could. That was the only thing I wanted. But every year, something always seemed to get in the way of that. I planned to move with somebody else. I didn't know what I was doing, where I wanted to go. There's always excuses. But now, I have moved. This version of me did not know exactly what this time of the year would be like for me. A lot of the details hadn't been settled while I filmed this. I didn't know where we were going to live, where I was going to work, what I was going to do for work, and I only had, so much savings to last me while everything worked itself out. I was really hopeful for so many things. I was so excited to just be somewhere else, to finally leave. I was excited to explore somewhere else. I'm always just enamored with cities, I guess, in a way that it's like you can always walk around and see something going on. I don't know, I really enjoy people watching, and there's just so many more people to see doing weird things, funny things, sweet things, just being themselves wherever you can find them. But I was also terrified to be moving somewhere else. I think everyone is probably when they're moving somewhere new. I mean, this would be the first time that I was ever more than a half an hour drive from any of my family, which maybe that sounds like a lot to you, but to me, it's that was only, it wasn't a very long drive to me at the time. And I was also a little bit sad to be leaving this house. This was the first place that I had been independent from my family, from really anyone taking care of me. Not that, I hadn't been taking care of myself, but suddenly I had a whole house to take care of. I had all of my needs to take care of. I had cats to take care of and loved ones to take care of. And the whole time I was also trying to rediscover who I was and what I wanted to be. During that process, though, I rediscovered, I should say, a love for creating. I've always found the most joy in creating environments and pieces, anything that can elicit a feeling from anyone who's looking at it. For a really long time, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but when people would ask me, oh, well, what would you just love to do? What do you want to do? I never had anything specific, but I could always say, even if it sounded a little weird, that I wanted to make things that left things a little bit more beautiful than I left them. While kind of taking care of the house, I realized specifically I enjoyed creating environments. So this was through still drawings and things like that, but I found the most expression in creating spaces around the house, in rooms, in the kitchen, with smells. And all of these things can bring joy to anyone who came to my home. I don't know how many batches of cookies, trays of snacks, and birthday cakes I have whipped up in the 2 years I've been in this house. I could not tell you how many times I've rearranged the rooms and added and taken away items from each space. Something that I know the cats were always a little jumbled by, and definitely my boyfriend too. Especially when he can't find something he set down. But that is why I named the channel the way that I did. While I continue to explore my creativity through drawing, through spaces, hopefully more public spaces, might possibly be an exploration of something I do. And of course, baking and gifts that I love to share with people. But I hope that all of these things offer a space that can inspire you to feel something that brings you a little bit of light in your life. Life is always a little rough. I think everybody can relate to that a little bit. But I hope that I can create a space for you to find a little bit of rest. So, thank you. Welcome. And I hope you stick around for a little while. See what I have to create. See the beautiful things that I might make. And I also have cats, which you might want to stick around for. I love to talk about them, probably a little bit too much, but I know that there will definitely be videos, either entirely about them or definitely featuring them. This is the finished drawing that I did. I didn't really put a whole lot of thought into it, but I hope you liked it.